Good morning. Uh, to be more successful lawyer, so far criminal law is concerned, you must have knowledge of IPC, Indian Evidence Act, Information Technology Act, and CRPC, criminal rules of practice, police standing orders, and departmental circulars given by the highest executive authority to their subordinate police officials. Apart from that, you must have knowledge of medical jurisprudence as well forensic science knowledge, and particularly DNA, a forensic uh, method now being rapidly used with scientific further development. So all right, let us start from basic requirements. Number one, while conducting hurt cases, uh, vital document is accident report, AIR, accident report. The duty cast upon the police department was, while registering the FIR, that is correlated to police diary, case diary, and general diary. The FIR should be registered chronologically with running of time around the clock. But however, since the entire case within the jurisdiction of that particular police station is there is every possibility of tampering, manipulating the records to anti-time, anti-date the FIR. But so far accident reports are concerned, the government, earlier only government hospitals are permitted to record accident reports. Nowadays private hospitals also permitted to record accident reports. But these accident reports maintained by the hospital authorities comprising of multi number of police stations. Therefore, there was absolutely no possibility of tampering the time and date. But still, certain manipulations, interpolations, additions, alterations, corrections are being done with the accident report by the police at the instance of police officers. Therefore, you should first go through the accident report. What all are the main recording of accident report by the casualty medical officer who is in charge to record accident report was: number one, time of record, date of record, when the victim was brought to, by whom, whether he is relative or not, whether this information is communicated to police or not. If the victim is brought by police, then what? The memo. All apart from that, then whether the patient is conscious or answering to his question or not. Then arises the allegations. The doctors are not authorized to mention the name of the assailants except known persons or unknown persons. How many persons? The scene of place where he was attacked and the weapon used. All then thereafter he has to narrate the observations of injuries witnessed by him while inspecting the or attending the patient. Prior to that, the accident report must also contain the identification mark of the victim. And normally, when I used to conduct a sessions case some 40 years back, even for small cases, the doctors, while in the box, used to identify the victim within the vicinity of the court by referring the identification mark noted by him. But nowadays, that procedure is not properly followed. But that's all. We are lethargic in so many field, and same is being followed. Therefore, the accident report you have to verify. Sometimes what happen, the alleged occurrence, scene of occurrence may differ from the FIR, and the number of persons assailants may be differed, because subsequently when they are being forwarded to hospital, there may be some good mind because he want to save his life. But later on, when the victim was interrogated by the inspector of police, he may exaggerated the matter, add so many persons, so that you can elicit through accident report. Then question arises, what all are the injuries? What kinds of it? See, the injuries are, according to Indian Penal Code, there are two kinds of injuries. Number one, simple injury, other one, grievous injury. But the Indian Penal Code did not define simple injuries. It defined only grievous injuries. What all are the categories of grievous injuries under section 320 IPC? The offences which are not coming within the purview of 320 IPC may be called as simple injuries. So this plays a vital role when a doctor gives opinion about injuries, that the injuries are grievous. Then you have to verify with the available injuries. Then what kinds of injuries? First, tenderness. Even though there is no visible injuries, if a doctor touches a person, he may feel uneasy. That is called tenderness. There may not be any visible. Then arises change of color. Suppose somebody slapped you or hit you by fist. There may not be injuries, but except the skin color would have been changed, red or those. If that is called change of color. Then next question arises contusion. See, there will be only contusion. Thereafter abrasions, then lacerations, then stab injuries, then fractures, then incised wounds. These all are the categories of the injuries doctor may notice at the time of observation of the patients. So you have to take note that what kind of injuries he followed. But sometimes external injuries may lead to internal injuries also, which may not be visible at the time of attending the patient while recording accident report. There may be only few injuries at the time of attending a patient, but when he is being removed to ward for admission as inpatient, there is possibility of more injuries over the body, like abrasions and lacerations, because of that particular injury which gives him, the patient, much trouble. He would not have felt the other injuries available on his backside or knees or foot, whatever it may be. But when doctor, after removing his clothes while attending at treatment ward, he may notice so many injuries. All these injuries, so there is possibility of addition of the injuries. Then thereafter, after treatment, opinion doctor may give opinion. So you should have knowledge about organs of the body, because the doctors, according to medical code, are directed to mention the injuries by measurement, inches. And sometimes they do it, sometimes they may not do it. Sometimes they allow their nurses to fill up the accident report and simply sign because of his gravity, experience claiming, and mental, uh, what we could say, mental disturbances due to continuous treatment of patients or those. So these things are most important. These could be only explained with the example of cases. So sometimes which weapon may cause which injuries is most important thing you should understand. Suppose can beating, lattice beating, knife, blunt knife, double-edged knife, saw like knife or saw injuries, and see, some dreadful weapon. How to know about the injury? Sometimes what happen, while piercing the knife into the places where muscles are heavily available, like stomach, thigh, etc., the external measurement of the injury may not be tally with the internal measurement of injury. So there is possibility of extensive measurement of the injury, because sometimes when the knife is pierced into muscles, at the time of reversing it back, there is possibility of extensive injuries not compared to weapon size. These things are there. All these things you should, these all are particularly be concentrated by the doctors. Police doctor, they say police surgeon, whatever it may be they call. So a lot of things are there. So today we must restrain with these sort of categories of injuries only, and not a particular subject, that we have to go step by step, otherwise we may be confused. Then question arises, what about patients being brought dead? But the medical code compels the doctors, when the patient is brought dead, he has to note in the accident report that the patient was brought dead and notice the available external injuries over the body. But sometimes with the influence of investigating officer, the police may not note down the injuries of the patients brought dead. Then question arises, fire injuries, bullet injuries. Normally what happens, one who sustains bullet injuries or very deep knife injuries or sword injuries, they immediately taken to ward, because they everybody want to save his life, and thereafter accident report is being prepared. There you have to concentrate at what time the accident report was recorded, and at the what time the patient was brought to hospital and straight away to the ward. Then question arises, bullet injuries. That also how bullets are, we will discuss it later. Then fire injuries. The doctors always gives percentage of burn injuries. That is not related to the gravity of the person. The percentage of the burn injuries are being given the availability of injuries of all over the body. If head to toe is considered as 100%, then if injuries are only there at your hands, the percentage will be 5%. Medical jurisprudence contain that. There are more medical jurisprudence. There are so many medical jurisprudence are there. Apart from that, our YouTube, Netflix, Amazon are containing lot of information about the forensic science. So far injuries are concerned, the weapon being used, the forensic science plays vital role. So I hope I will stop here and I will come tomorrow by subject wise of the categories of injuries corresponding with the cases. Best wishes.